Hey guys, what's up?
I'm gonna eat this.
My
Sorry.
son's gonna eat my shit. How do you feel about that? Hey guys, so it's interesting, right? Because we tend to sometimes live our lives according to what we were raised by. And there was a few conversations that came up today that it's brewing to this whole point of why I'm recording. And one of it was, when we were younger, we would play games on the street. We would run around, cops and robbers, basketball and all that other stuff. Just playing in the neighborhood with the friends, right? When you think of it, I don't know what age you guys are, as if you're watching, what age you are. I'm 38 years old, and when I was younger, we didn't have the technology that we have today. So like the Fortnites and the video games, playing online live with your friends wasn't really a big thing. So you would have to go out and knock on somebody's door, say, hey, is Johnny home? Johnny wants to come out and play, and all that other stuff. Now they don't do those things. It's kind of actually awkward for somebody to go knock on somebody's door to ask them if they want to go and play. I don't know what everything changed. So we tend to sometimes, sit in the past of, well, I grew up this way, these are the habits I have because of this person, or my father did this and my mom did that, and everything like that. And I just want you guys to understand, because we're going through the whole course of like your mindset, right? You're thinking about your mindset and changing your mindset, and you have to believe in all that stuff, and you have to love all the stuff, and having your goals, and all of this does not go this doesn't stem from the past. So if you look at it, you can't measure your goals according to your past, is what I'm trying to say. And what I'm want to really put out there is a kid coming from the projects, being raised by his grandparents, having a father that wasn't the best role model, having the mom that was separated from. These are things that you tend to look at in someone and you say, wow, he's not going to get anywhere. In fact, I've had parents tell me that I wasn't going to get anywhere. They didn't want their kids with me because they thought that I wasn't going to get anywhere. I've had teachers tell me that I wasn't going to get anywhere. They just didn't see the value that I saw in myself, I guess. I don't know. And what it comes down to, I could not let those things hold me down when I came down to me wanting to put a goal on paper. I couldn't say, hey, I want to buy a house. Oh no, but I can't do that, right? Because I don't know anybody who bought a house, or my teacher said I couldn't ever do that. I am going to change people's way of thinking. I want to focus right now on the mindset. I want to focus on the mindset of someone, and then we're going to transition into that marketing of yourself, selling and marketing, and we'll get deeper into those things. But right now we have to change and rewire some things that are going on in your head. Because when I had my son, he's 15, I'm a 15-year-old dad. One of the main things that I said was, I will not grow up to be the father that I had. That's deep. Why? Because I needed to accept that I wanted to be better than my own dad. And it was kind of sad for me, because I wanted the dad that I'm giving to my kids. And hey, it is what it is. But then you tend to think sometimes, because is it good to give your kids everything and anything whenever they want it? They might say yeah. However, I personally want to say that it feels good, but I don't know what the answer is, because I'm learning all the time. And it gets to a point where, yes, you have to cut them off. They have to learn certain lessons and things like that. When I was younger, my grandparents gave me what I needed. They basically, put food on the table. They had a roof over my head. They put me in a private school. They took care of me for the things that I needed, made sure that I was, well fed, well nourished, had the well education, to go to school. I didn't at that time did not appreciate it, right? Because I did not take advantage of the things that they were really giving me, the love, the education, right? Those things that they put the efforts into, I didn't really appreciate it at that time. I didn't take full advantage of those things. And nowadays, when you think of it, as you have kids, you're like, fuck, okay, now I see why they did things certain ways and why they didn't let me do things and why they were very strict on certain things. It's because when you give somebody too much of a leash, they take too much, they go too far, and then trouble starts happening or just problems and headaches. So you try to really watch and I was aware that the father that I had wasn't the best role model for me, and I wanted to give my kids more. And I was aware that I needed to do more personal development on myself to become the father that I wanted to become. And that happens every day. It still happens. I'm learning lessons. My son is learning how to drive. I have to be patient and this and all that other stuff. And how to maneuver the changes in their life as well, maneuver the changes in my life. But it's not only my son. Now I have a daughter, and it's like she's 11 and she's going through her things, and he goes through his things, and it's just trying to put everything together. But you can't really define you by your past. And you can't take the things that you grew up with and hold on to and say that, no, this is not something that you can accomplish. Because if that was the case, my kids wouldn't have the life that they have. I would be still in the projects maybe, or somewhere not doing too well, if I did not have the mentality and the mindset of changing the normal that was going on in my life. Because in my family it was normal, right? And I did not want that. I wanted to have nice things. I wanted to give my kids good experiences. And then it gets to the point that I want to really get to is it too much, right? Because I spoil my kids, right? My kids are fucking spoiled. And my son now being 15, his spoiledness is going away, right? Because now I want to teach him the lessons of being a man, right? I want to tell him, no, you're not, doesn't happen. I want to show him and teach him that things just don't happen like that. You really have to put in the work for it. My daughter, she's 11, she still gets spoiled, she's my baby. But once you turn 15, different story, right? So these are lessons that now I need to learn on how to coach and how to teach these kids to become young adults. And it's hard. It's hard. It's something that I feel has been a lesson for me, a great lesson for me in personal development and becoming a strong-minded person and not taking a lot of things personal. Because they can take some jabs, man. They can say some things. They can do some nasty, mean things that will make you feel like you're not loved and that they don't care about you. But I know they do. I know that they love you. I know that they love me. I know that they care. It's just the lessons that they learn that they don't care for, they don't like, the lessons that we're trying to teach them, the things that we're trying to learn. It's hard. But you have to stay positive. You have to keep your goals strict, and you have to know exactly what you want. And that's what happened with me, because coming from, the background that I came from, could have been very easy for me to go down the wrong track and not be where I'm at. And I feel that by having that role model and having somebody to look up to and saying, no, I know there's something better out there, I feel that can change the course of somebody's life. So I'm just here to tell you that you can do what you feel like doing if you put the work into it and you really stay on track. But you need to understand that you're gonna have the bumps in the roads. You're gonna have the people that are gonna tell you no. You're gonna have these lessons that you're gonna need to learn. You're gonna have these arguments that you're gonna need to sort out. And eventually you will see the fruits of your labor. Now, it's not easy. It's very, very, very hard. And at times it can get discouraging to stay positive. And I know that you can, if you really put 100% effort into it. You can change your mindset very easy. You can go into a change of state very easy. And it's listen, if you needed it and you had to do it, you can do it. So it's up to you. And that's what I chose. You know, I've gotten to the point in my life back in the past where I said I needed to make a change, and I did it. And maybe it was because I had my son. You know, there was some things and that I was doing that maybe if I did not have my son, I would probably be down the wrong path. But the why of him and my kids and the bigger picture of what I want in life is so much bigger than the excuses and then the background and the past. Because if you really think of it, you can change that course of the norm of your family, of the history of your life, by just having a positive mindset and going out there and doing what you want. And it's very simple. You just have to do the work. So you already wrote down your goals. You say you believe in everything that you wrote down. You say you love the industry or the business or whatever it is that you wrote down, and you feel like you can, you know, really believe in the process. Then what are you waiting for? You know, now, you know, it's time to take action. And what are you going to do to stay positive? What are you going to do to continuously, you know, have that momentum grow and just keep on moving forward, right? Because it's going to get to a point where tomorrow you might wake up and say, fuck, I don't want to do this. But what's going to get you moving forward to say, I have to do this? To me, it's this, right? To me, it's my kids, my family, my livelihood. And I think you need to find what's going to be it for you. So it's not that hard if you really think about what you really want in your life. Write it down, figure it out, take the courses that you need to take, put in the action that you need to put in. And I promise you, you can not have to be the norm that you're used to seeing. I promise that you will soar so high, and your mindset will be so different that you will attract so many great opportunities that will change your life. So why not? Go out there and get it.